Hello, good evening Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnul Asyaifah in Indonesia News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is for the contents of blocking tracks and teens will dead. Viral on social media. A video, a group of the teenager boys creating a content for a track blocking action. In the fact, as a result of the action, one teenager was killed by a truck. It was later discovered that the location of the incident was on Auto Iskandar Dinata Street, Garandeng, Karawaci, Kota Tangerang. One person is reported to have died after being hit by the truck. Head of the Public Relations of the Tenaga City Metropolis Adjutant Commissioner of the Police, Abdul Jana, said that the youth is instantly blocked the passing the truck. According to him, as a result of the incident, one young man died as a result of being run over by a green truck and the blue container. Abdul Jana said, checking directly the condition of the victim, the daily victim was brought to the hospital. He explained that the Tangerang City Police Force personnel have considered an investigation of the scam, the crime scam at the scam. Currently, the police and the criminal operator development of the incident killing the teenager dead. Screenshot of the young man blocking a truck passing a truck in Tangerang City. As a result, one young died. In the video, a 4U can be seen blocking a large truck that was speeding. And then the 4U consisted of the two people wearing white jacket with a red black strips, while the other two youngs wear a black jacket at first. Two young in the white jacket and one young man in a black jacket were about to stop the truck moving across it. But instead of the dropping slow motion down, the truck is still moving and two young in colored jacket will the forest truck stop. As a result, a young man in a jacket was run over by a truck. The next news is the first and second cluster of the Java Pilgrims Deputy. A total of the covered Pilgrims embarking on the Jakarta-Bekasi first and second batches finally depart from the embarkation of the Technical Implementation Unit of the Hajj Dormitory in the Bekasi City, West Java, Saturday, January 4, 2022 in the morning. According to the Tribun News, hundreds of the pilgrims will be wearing green uniforms and white pants. They sometimes basic crying the sustain cast and tangan the world signs be used Holy Land. It was noted that the first batch of the pilgrims began to depart of the 5 a.m. Meanwhile, the second batch departed at the 7 a.m. The first batch of the pilgrims for the Jakarta or the Bekasi implementation come to the Subang, West Java. With the second batch of the pilgrims are the pilgrims from the Cirebon, West Java. Prior to depart, all Hajj pilgrims have to also pass and chicken from the radius from the passport to the another administrative requirements. They have also between tests for the COVID-19 PCR swab health. The release of the first batch of the pilgrims of the Bekasi City Hajj Dormitory Technical Implement Unit was released by the Deputy Minister of Religion Zainuddin Tauhid. It was also seen that the head of the Bekasi Hajj Dormitory Technical Implementation Unit, I.F. Saifujaman, also participated in the ceremonial release ceremony. The ceremony for the release of the hundreds of the pilgrims was the crowning symbolic by the hunter over and the ritual the flag and the person in charge of the pilgrims. The next news is accident chronology in North Kolaka. An accident involving a visiting car and the minibus occurred in the North Kolaka Regency, Southwest Sulawesi Province on Friday, 3 June 2022. In the incident, as many as 7 people died and one victim was seriously injured. The victim was died in an incident where a driver, a passenger of the Avanza car. Meanwhile, the victim was seriously injured with a fuel tanker truck driver whose file identity has not yet been included. According to the head of the traffic unit and the reserve police of the North Sulawesi Police, Inspector Jarif, the 2 victims proved into the register after exploding. The minibus fell down to reverse about to directly master deep, while in the truck plunged into the ravine 30 meters deep. Furthermore, Inspector Wan Sajarab explained that the alleged cause of the deadly incident in the North Kolaka Regency. It is said that the accident was allegedly caused the full tanker truck and expedition brake. Following when the consternation that the Peninsula village, Wawu district Kolut Regency, Southeast Sulawesi Province. The next news is Elpi Nazmuzaman keep searching for the Eril. Elpi Nazmuzaman, the user of the brother, the governor of the West Java, Ridwan Kamil, still live in the city of Bern, Switzerland. Elpi did not join the group of Ridwan Kamil's family who were returned to Indonesia because they were still searching for the Eril Mumtaz. Eril Mumtaz is known to have been missing at the Eril River in the city of Bern, Switzerland since Thursday, May 26, 2022. This was confirmed by the head of the administrative bureau of the spokesperson for the West Java Province government, Wahyu Wijaya. According to him, there were several things that caused the searching for Ridwan Kamil and Atalia Paranita sons to be difficult, such as was swimming according for the Eril River, as well as meeting snow become one of the abates during the search. Wahyu also added that Ridwan Kamil participated in the searching for his eldest son. However, Ridwan Kamil's effort to find son by the going down to the river have not found a breaking spot for the animals with their boats. Wahyu explained, the family of Ridwan Kamil and Natalia Pranita was grateful for the car and the attention for the community during the search process at the Eril River, Switzerland. He said that the constituent Indonesian people and government in Switzerland, as well as in community Swiss for the Eril disappearance, was deeply for the devout family of the former majoring of the Bandung. The next news is H police injured after the cases with the residents. H police personnel from the North Luwu police station and the Pioneer battalion were injured. While screening a road closure action by the resident in the Salasa village, Babu Banta district, North Luwu Regency, Friday, 3 June 2022, one on the Jakarta police officer has the rank of the officer. One police officer who was injured in the currently receiving intensive care at the Andi di Jemawa Sambla Regional General Hospital due to a broken nose bone that caused bleeding. It's a bleeding one on a Friday, 3 June 2022 afternoon. Protesting resident blocked in the Trans-Sulawesi access route crossing traffic flow to completely paralysis. In addition, residents also crying out on the axle of the burning trains not longer after security personnel have arrived at the scan. The accessing of the RG store and the crying up of the resident met the terminal in the terminal, according resident and tourist eventually that is a mature and action. According to the procedure of the disperse of the crowd and away from the route user who were detained as a result of the action. The route cruiser action is still related to the polemic of the secondary pilot and the dispute in the Salasa village. North Luwu police itself has been arrested to the suspect who were underage of the prepared national style crossed by the police. Meanwhile, related to the findings that the result is the number of police personnel being injured. Based on the advance in the form of the photo and video documentary when the violence is occurred. The next news is police arrest Bayu Sumatra Skylar Isis. The Sub-District of Tourism Directorate of the General Criminal Investigation in the Metro Jaya, together with the Metro Tangerang City, arrested Bayu Sumatra Skylar in the less than the 12 years. In the 12 hours. The 19-year-old man was killed off by the FR, who felt the hurt because his girlfriend with the initial DF was opting into the check-in hotel rooms. Police Commissioner Zain Dewi Nugroho said that the FR was arrested by the joint team as the police work in the Tangerang City area. According to the police academy guarantee, FR did not suspend the would by arrest so live at normal day. However, his body was only able to arrest the 21-year-old man, and the identity of the victim was revealed by the investigators. The former Magelang City Police Chief added after the FR delivery system by the victim fast to the immediately Bayu's identity, but instead FR to the culture helmet at the scan, so body investigation to premonition fingerprints. The lovers didn't know her knowledge and had planned the murder a few days before incident. And the last news is the case of the former buyer of the Yogyakarta caught in the bribery case. The Corruption Eradication Commission released the chronology of the hand arrest operation in the alleged bribery case in the processing of the premise in the Yogyakarta area. The location of the planned apartment development called Royal Kedaton is the location on the Mantrito Street, Malioboro area, Paringkusuman, Gedung Gantengan, Yogyakarta City. Of the 10 people who were arrested were named as suspects, they include 1. Guy Baron, on the Lucio, Vice President Real Estate PTS TBK. 2. Receiver He asked Hardi Suyati, buyer of the Yogyakarta for 2 a period, and Wihi Nurwidiaratna, head of the investment agency and PTSP. Triyatno Budiono, personal secretary and a head to the HS. The number of the people who were arrested at Yogyakarta and Jakarta areas there were Haredi Suryadi, buyer of Yogyakarta for 2 periods. Nurwidiaratna, head of the Yogyakarta City Governmental Investment and the One-Stop Integrated Service. 3. Head of the Yogyakarta City Government PLP Service. 4. Triyatno Budiono, Personnel Secretary and I2HS. 5. Staff on the Yogyakarta City Government Service. 6. MDF, Yogyakarta City Government PUPRP staff. 7. One Vice Department Real Estate PTS TBK. 8. DD Department Manager is TBK and Head of Finance PTSA, and 10 as the Director PTGS. Well, I think that's all for the news today with me, Kusnul Ashaifa. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.